Блин, а где качество? Че за хрень? Время сколько? 8 часов. Что на Твиче уже качество отрубают? 8 часов. Второго слепа, да? Первое все. Закончилось. Неожиданно. Где там Леха? Я прошел игру, прошел. Всего лишь надо было отказаться от допов. Сложность боя. Уэкеран. Эксперт. Безумие. Не идущих на компромиссы. Враги умные, обладают быстрой реакцией. Прекрасно вооруженные, беспощадно используют умения. Это режим рекомендуем только игрокам, которые уже завершили игру на уровне сложности эксперт. А стоит ли? Ну, я сначала начал допы выполнять, а потом что-то как-то это подумал, что затянется опять до талого. И боевка мне уже как-то подзае. Я просто пошел по сюжетке. Интересно, ну, типа первая на макс сложности на изи прошлась, там только боссы душат, ну и снайпера ваншотят. А здесь как будет, интересно. Можно ли будет изменить сложность? Вопрос. Ну давай попробуем, а почему бы и нет? Чтобы жопка горела. Так, ранг 51. Я адепт. Психологические профили. Герои. Состояние Рекса. Входит задание на Вермайле. Аленка погиб. Совет уничтожен. Как уничтожен? Погиб? Нет, уничтожен написано. И Андерсон в совет назначен. Понятно, что не у Дина. Нахер он там уперся, козел. Не, у Андерсона прям реально классный был план. Он просто пошел, у Дини втащил. И нормально все. И мы свалили с цитадели.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat.
Миранду будем клеить.
Are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon. But he's just one man. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it.
Обязалов.
Don't.
Прошел месяц. Человечество апнулось. Жнецы гигантские машины. Озвучки нету, тут уже тут не развалишься, блин. На стульчике не послушаешь, просто надо всматриваться, читать. А тут графон, по-моему, не крутили, да?
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
А Шепард-то где?
Shepard!
Distress beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't abandon ship. I'm not leaving either.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Commander,
Ashley, go. Now.
aye aye. Everybody in. Go, go, go!
Я уже чувствую, что управление отзывчивее. Хотя вроде и пешочком идет.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack. Watch the arm!
Генезис? Что такого не помню. С его помощью? А можно нет?
Just another routine mission. Why do they always say that before a mission?
А,
Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission, answering a distress call. And look where that got me. We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Caden Olenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics. We came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams. A soldier to the core. Tough, disciplined, ready to take on whatever came her way. Ashley joined up with
ну,
us
это уже было в настройке.
lost her squad.
Я сохранки перенес первую часть.
The ship. Like nothing I'd ever seen. It was massive, scorching the colony and everything around it as it blasted away. We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans. The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the
Просто
mistake
история
of
первой
getting too
части в
close.
комиксах.
It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe.
Ну, это мы уже все видели.
Anderson came the main suspect for the Eden. They needed proof. Which meant I needed proof. Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help. That led me to Rex. The fugitive turned out to be... Tally's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient... These Reapers were blamed for... We couldn't convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status. My first task? Bring
Можно было и так
Saren.
первую часть вспомнить.
Anderson
Не
decided to stay
проходить
behind,
ее.
giving up his ship, the Liara. A Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia. And like most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with others. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Ashley was a little concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship. I decided discretion was the better part of valor, and kept my focus on our goal. Thanks to Liara's help, we had our next lead, Benezia. Saren had taken her to know Queen's drones were everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds. I tried to reason with Benezia, but Saren and I was left with an angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire
Союзник Рахни.
With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermont. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage. I had to destroy the base and all its research. Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real... When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication. It spoke to me, threatened me. But there was no time to think.
Вопрос, почему я не могу пропустить?
Sovereign knew where before we could detonate. It was Sovereign, the Reaper. And Saren was in deeper than all of... Before I could convince him to stop, he ran, leaving me just seconds to extract my squad. Caden was a good man, and a great soldier, and I chose Ash. That was the last time Saren would slip away from me. I knew then, the next time we met, one of us, with my team mostly intact, we chased Saren. I'd never tell anyone, but I had my doubts. Leaving Caden behind had hardened my resolve. How many more friends and allies would I be willing to sacrifice in order to stop Saren? We arrived on Ilos, close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision. The Reapers had come 50. The Protheans had fought and died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel. We followed him to the Citadel. It was intact, but heavily damaged. He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouped. But Saren was done running. And I was done chasing. As the Alliance and Citadel fleets battled Saren's army outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death, the Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to... The Council could be replaced. The fleets were needed here and now if we were going to defeat Sovereign. Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races. But in the end, the costs were immense. While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, both great leaders in their own right. Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way. The war was over. The threat had passed. In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But now I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty. Just another routine mission.
Куда они, кстати, летели?
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Так, здесь, по-моему, можно будет... Тут без разницы, какое оружие. Или к ним тут тоже привязан долбанный пистолет. Не слишком ловко управляются оружием, но могут победить и без единого выстрела. Пистолет-пулемет здесь еще добавился. Хотя я также полигры со снайперской винтовкой бегал, на пистолет вообще забил. Что он вообще прям не очень был. Чего не надо выбирать? Сохранение это все уже, там просто утвердил лицо, которое было. Да, короче, опять адепт. Здесь, по-моему, можно будет еще умения добавлять, да, другие? Что-то такое припоминаю. Страж. Техническая броня, бросок, деформация, перегрузка, заморозка. Тоже пистолет-пулемет. А у кого снопа? У солдата? Солдат всем. Ну, короче. Такое припоминаю. Короче, где-нибудь через энток времени надо будет пройти Массыч, бой бабой и за ренегата долбаного, за отступника. Поржать. Да хер с ним. Все равно буду с снопой бегать.
He's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. My God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative.
Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the
Просто
charts.
потому и злая.
Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander. Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack.
Поспать не дают.
Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker.
Уровень 3.
Don't have time to
Неплохо.
wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from. Damn it! Those canisters by the door are going to blow. Get behind cover now. Keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Блин, теперь надо останавливаться и читать.
Find a thermal clip and get moving.
Да, иду. Сейчас возьму термозарядик.
Looks like they set up a barricade to try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
Прям разброс, блин, пистолета.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your position.
О, боль. А что у нас есть? А что у нас нет? Я сейчас умру. Здрасте. Все.
Shepard, security mechs are closing in on your.
Теперь, походу, из укрытия ты не вылезешь.
Subdue and suppress.
Во, как откатываются. Вот это я понимаю. Только у меня уже пол хп нету, конечно. Просто чуть ли не в 3 раза быстрее. Да, чувствую, придется попотеть. Раз первые душат уже. О. Ну ладно, мы же еще просто 3-го уровня. Тут еще и патроны заканчиваются до кучи. Ну прям чувствуется, да? Чтобы в первом матче откатилось, при том, что я еще долбанным адептом играл. Он откатывался, тут можно 5 раз шмалить, пока там 1 раз откатится, при полной прокачке. Это же жесть. И ты сидишь, ждешь полгода. Патроны хорошо-то раскидали. Да, роботы что в первой, что во второй смешные. В ближку не будут бегать, тебя с головы выносить. Гранатомет. Блин, там удобные были слоты. Зачем? Вот здесь удобно было. Блин, теперь каждый раз вниз, чтобы она открылась. А здесь также на F1 меняется оружие? Нет, убрали. Run. Теперь я буду... Блин, надо на 4-ю или на 5-ю кнопку мыши ставить сохранку, и нормально будет. Чтобы сейвиться каждые 5 секунд. Так, что у нас? Сюда можно зайти. Выпиливаются сами, красавчики. Теперь в беге управляется удобнее. Не как бревно. Хера-то жесткий. Шмотки наконец-то нормальные. Что? У меня были щиты? Не, я не слышал. Хедшотики теперь считаются нормально. Кто ты?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it! Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
This doesn't look like an Alliance facility.
It isn't. I can't say much more than that for now. The Alliance officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day.
Ладно, ладно.
Thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit him with the good stuff.
Теперь я шмальну. Только как-то медленно летит. Мне это не нравится.
Just give the order and I'll hit him with a biotic power. Falling back.
Перезаряжаться надо. Я отвыкал в первой части, теперь надо привыкать обратно.
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists. But I'm pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back. You're still you. You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you. Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
Do you know anything about this attack? Who's behind it? What they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job. You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else, including the non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years. They've moved on.
Всех заново собирать.
Could be anywhere.
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant. I served 5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to... Should have guessed she'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
There was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Немножко, да, тревожно. Ну ладно.
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on. The service tunnels are this way.
Чуваки уже устали орать, по-моему.
Log update. The Lazarus project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. Amazing medical achievement in recorded history.
Subdue and suppress.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with
The
mechs.
whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can.
Collision proximity.
They found me. Help!
Wilson, where are you?
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up the those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God. I'm hit. They shot me.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the
Че
explosion.
предательство, не говори. Так удивился.
Shepard, down here.
Где роботы?
Bastards got me in the leg.
Ну ладно, хоть не в колено.
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some meta-gel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the meta-gel from the first aid station on the wall.
Теперь бесконечно нельзя поднимать, ограниченно.
Save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few. We can overload the canister for the shuttles. That's it. Let's get out
Ин
of
встал за бочки.
Okay, we took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Should I recognize that name?
Maybe that's a side effect of your recovery. You and Cerberus certainly have a history. According to the Alliance, we're a radical pro-human splinter group. You wiped out several of our research bases. But things changed. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah, that's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss, but after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Куда залез? Да, когда-то у меня было 6 миллионов кредитов. Сейчас этот по косарику лутаю. За нелегальная тусовка. Кривая какая-то она. Садись, садись.
Test subject has been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant stamina breakdown.
Здесь горячие клавиши? Ты про что?
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
Третий лишний.
What are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life? Wilson figured out I was helping you and he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility. The elusive man is waiting for you there.
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
What does Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or 2, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you grew up on Earth. Tough environment, no parents. You enlisted and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died on a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
I left a friend to die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Юзать способности? А я не знаю. Мне удобно 1, 2, 3, 4, все. Дальше там нет. Здесь в любом случае придется Shift юзать, потому что можно по щам получить. За укрытие. И что с ним? Может, оружие достать? Не, нельзя. С доспехами. Наконец-то можно будет настраивать нормально, а не ходить, блин, в розовом.
Commander Shepard.
Черт, у меня такая курилка на балконе была. Настроишь, как надо покрасишь розовый.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
The Alliance is overwhelmed by the responsibility you gave them. They're too busy building relations to put resources into verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
If you're after the Reapers, just point me in the right direction.
Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest. You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Ударная волна. Еще когда можно снизить. Что, кончилось уже? Быстро. А, тут подвачка.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anyone.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the
No,
Alliance?
the
How old
elusive-
were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Давай, дружись.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
I just want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance. That's why I'm here now.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules, but there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. The old council was dead, and humanity took control of the new one. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
Так, а оружие-то можно здесь где-то приобрести или что-то в этом духе? Преимущество от переноса. Следующее преимущество. Сразу же 3-й уровень. 130 тысяч кредитов. 5000 нулевого элемента. Иридия, палладия, платина. Ну, лишний раз не придется планеты пылесосить. Гранатомет. 500.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. We've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Оружку дали. Так, а у нас перекур. Минутный буквально. Интересно, 5000 палладий и риди, это до хрена? Ну, буквально. Нет, Андромеда не шла. Но я бы из-за боевки чисто поиграл бы. Сами в слоты поставили, смотри. Что за звуки? Почему два пистолета? Это пистолет-пулемет, что ли? А, сюрикен. Против щитов эффективно.
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
Что у меня есть? Зажигательные патроны? А, они теперь отдельно, слотики.
Strange. Security systems were disabled at the other colonies. Here goes.
За секунду щиты сносят. Пёсели. Жесть, мы сейчас походу сдохнем. Нас рашнули. И все на откате. Миранда уже отъехала.
Excuse me.
That should have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Чтобы найти совпадающие символы. А как это работает, не помню. Вспомнил.
They've seen us.
Депсинос? Блин, вы заколебали юзать все. Какого хрена? Жесть.
Stop right there!
Proza, you said you'd let me handle this. Wait, Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Proza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable.
Да, Лёха, я прошел.
With CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea. You'll need 2 teams to get past the drones anyway.
Now we're working with Cerberus?
No, Proza, you're working for me. If you can't follow orders, go wait on the ship. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our people, infiltrated our flotilla, and tried to blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly. It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later. Right now, we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to
Только в первой части озвучка.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. See you on the far side.
Be careful. Shepard, there's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
We've been spotted.
И маленькие глазки старенькие. Да. Прикинь, то, что здесь диалогов, наверное, раза в 2 больше. Конечно, вообще прям трэш. Это была ракета? Миранда, ты там держись. Упс. И на каждого концелинчик. Чувствую, душно будет.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Да пропусти меня, стал, блин. Слушай, я же вас могу качнуть, по-моему. Точняк. А я тут херней занимаюсь. Так, агент Цербера. Сюда. Пять очков. Притяжение. Зажигательные патроны. Давай возьмем. А барьер открывается. Притяжения больше нет. Перегрузочку качнуть обязательно. Гибкая. Блин, они здесь хотя бы дамажат. Упс. А почему их становится больше, я не понял. Красавчики. В смысле быстрее? Ты видела сложность? Быстрее, говорит. Да-да.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
В запчастях у нас теперь кредиты.
Taking cover.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Ой, блин. Ну, греник тут только на жирных оставлять.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
А на макс сложности и подавно, да? У нас 2 выстрела. Так, описание он у нас пробивает щиты хорошо и броню. Шепард, а ты выглянуть не хочешь? Ну вот и закончился греник. Информация у нас вообще что? Уничтожает молекулярную структуру противника, одновременно блокируя восстановление здоровья, эффективно против брони. Что он за тупок? Что, нормально развели? В смысле, уже максимум патронов? Да. Моментов коллекционеров. Будем финансировать. По 5000, значит, это было немного. Тут, по-моему, цены только нулевой, да, элемент?
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No, 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 no.
Vitor?
Карта?
No, Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find
Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Сканировал? Ты о чем?
Have to hide. Have to hide. Mechs will protect. Swarm.
Quick time M.
You're human. Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond.
Поддержал, можно было сканировать? Нет.
Only a few people have ever seen
Сканировал.
one person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire...
The Seekers swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his enviro suit kept him from showing up on their
Or they
sensors.
were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny... They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare, a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We appreciate what you told us.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders. Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
We're ready for pickup.
Дайте попылесосить-то.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. The Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly, you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are They periodically travel to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been it. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about them. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutation. They pay slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army. Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Morden Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. What else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Листит. Муах, красавица.
It's good to be home, huh, Commander?
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Дали мне залутать.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Morden Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Нам нужно разработать винтовочку, да, посмотреть, что тут как у нас по прокачке. Ни хрена не помню. А чтобы получить информацию о статусе членов вашей команде. Арсенал. Так, я понял, Арсений дальше. Лифт. Надеюсь, его тоже ускорили, как все в этой игре. Каюта капитана. Так, техническая лаборатория интересует. А, нужно этого товарища... Кто он там, соларианец? Рядом с крушением Нормандии, там же шмотки можно, по-моему, найти. Так, минолифт. Ага. Без ученого я туда хрен попаду, да? Это у нас кто? Чамберс, понятно. Настройки. Невидимым лазерным лучом. Блин, ладно, нельзя погреннику выдать. Они сейчас сразу будут квест давать, личный или нет?
There hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk, and you do the same, that's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered path. But if the collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
I look forward to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Joker would like to see you up on the bridge, Commander.
Джокер хочет пообщаться. Подождет. Прям в каютку зайдем. Совсем другое дело, да? Здоровье повышается на 5. Он так и девает. А этот что у нас дает? Урон от оружия. Так, тут у нас менять нечего. В принципе, стандартная мне нравится. Вчера тут медалей.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss
Что
her.
ж его зовут Ролтон?
My family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier.
The starboard observation deck is closed until needed.
Вот карта есть.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus's long-term
The
goal?
advancement of the human race. Nothing more. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions: political, military, scientific. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows but our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but yours... Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not. I'm still human, Shepard. I make mistakes like everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with my... abilities.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. As Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
You have everything you need.
If you happen to find any of those supplies on the list I gave you, it would be much appreciated. Otherwise, I'm doing fine.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
I'll see you later, Doctor.
Commander.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
Не, сейчас как-то не до этого было.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
I didn't hear an officer on deck. I run this ship military. Do you two think this is all a joke?
Yes, sir. I mean, no, sir.
Won't happen again, sir.
At ease. Who are you?
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there's an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected, it's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat.
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Are you set up okay?
Outside of those T6,
I bet you could
anything
find
else?
Carry on.
Will do, Commander. I'm amazed Shepard came down to see it.
What's this area of the ship?
This is main engineering, which contains the ship's main fusion plant and Mass Effect core.
Вижу, куда-то можно спуститься.
Joker would like to see you up on the bridge, Commander. I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
Is there anything I should know?
Joker would like to speak to you on the bridge. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
I better go.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
Плохой секретарь. Это он и секретарь.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats. Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I died.
Yeah, you were such a downer. Commander.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
If you don't want to hear it, turn the damn sound off.
Well, it doesn't change anything. It's still watching. Like some creepy kid staring at the back of your head in comp side. You just want to punch him, but he's special and he sets fires or something. Okay, a little too far there, but you know what I mean.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks, I'll remember this.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not as ready as she could be. There's always more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people. It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
That's it for now.
See you, Commander.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Блин, тут же заправляться еще надо будет. Так, куда нам предлагали там? Что, я камеру не могу отдалить? Клиники в трущобах Омеги. А, у него после квестов откроется. Точно, точно, точно. Прикольная тема.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
Cut the attitude. I'm not here to cause problems for Omega.
Things explode around you, Shepard. You can't blame Arya for keeping an eye on you. Afterlife, now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Morton Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Уже отсюда слышно, музон из клубника долбит. Блин, а какого хрена шлем остался? Я думал, он будет сниматься здесь. Помещение-то. Не?
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. I hear we have a galaxy to save.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. You should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's your relationship with Cerberus?
Easy. Cerberus is paying me a lot of money to help you on your mission. That's the long and short.
Not many mercs would take a suicide mission for the pay.
Most mercs don't get an offer like the one Cerberus sent me. This mission doesn't sound like good business, but your elusive man can move a lot of credits.
Go ahead and get set up on the Normandy.
Right. I'll go make myself at home. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
No. I guess he decided to leave that information out of the dossier.
Good thing I asked. Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns. Runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward. in addition to normal decontamination.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting me.
Expecting you. What you were expecting you. Read the inside.
What are you looking at?
Don't you have something better to do than pick fights with people you don't know?
No, just the ones who get in my face.
You see my gun. Do you really want to do this?
Fine. You're off the hook. For now. See you around.
Купить. Ясно.
That's close enough.
Сколько раз мы уже достали стволы, блин?
Stand still.
Спокойно, как в аду.
Try it and you'll be scanning the inside of your colon.
I'd almost pay to see that, but it's not an option. You want to talk, you get scanned.
If you're looking for weapons, you're not doing a very good job.
Can't be too careful with dead specters. That could be anyone wearing your face.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule. Don't fuck with Arya.
I like it. Easy to remember.
If you forget, someone will remind you.
And then I toss your sorry ass out the nearest airlock.
So, what can I do for you?
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why's everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
Just the kind of guy I'm looking for.
Really? Well, aren't you interesting? You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
What kind of trouble?
The local merc groups have joined forces to take him down. They've got him cornered, but it sounds like they're having trouble finishing him off. They've started hiring anybody with a gun to help them.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
What can you tell me about Archangel?
Not as much as I'd like. He showed up here several months ago and started causing all sorts of problems. If you make your own laws, which everyone here does, he makes life difficult. He's reckless and idealistic. But he seems to know enough to stay clear of me.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate. But I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel that way when the mercs realize you're here to help him.
I'm looking for Morton Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morton. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
What can you tell me about him?
Used to be part of the Solarian Special Tasks Group. He's brilliant and dangerous. Just don't get him talking. He never shuts up. If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
So, you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
That's as privileged as information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer, mind your own damn business.
One scan and we're straight to business? People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
You want to talk? Talk to Aria.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside?
You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? You three look like you could do some damage. Looking for a good fight?
Sure, if this is the place to go after Archangel.
This is the place. Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns, Eclipse, or the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Why are the mercs working together to take down Archangel?
You haven't been on Omega long, huh? He does everything he can to screw with us. Shipments go missing. Operations are compromised. Every month it gets... Tarek and the other bosses are tired of losing credits. And men.
Is he a heavy hitter? How many merc bosses are involved in this attack?
Yeah, Tarek runs the Blue Suns, but all three bosses are overseeing the operation. Jareth's leading the Eclipse and Garm's the head of the Blood Pack. Tarek's in charge, but the others would never say that. I'm surprised they're in on this at all, but I guess getting rid of Archangel is worth it.
What do we do once we're there? How do we get to Archangel?
The mercs will tell you when you get there. Last I heard, they were putting the freelancers into scouting groups. They attack in waves to distract Archangel while we try to get past his defenses.
So we're just fodder for his bullets?
If you don't like it, don't sign up. But if you do your job right, it's easy credits. Besides, what are the odds he can kill all of you?
Народу против одного, жесть.
Seems like a lot of trouble for just one guy.
You had a whole team, but we've dealt with them. Now he's just one guy. But he's got the advantage. It's his base of operations, and he knows what... He's planned for an attack like this. Lost a lot of men trying to get to him already.
It's gonna be tough to get to him.
Like chasing a Vorch out of the sewer pipes. But that's where we're If we just keep throwing fighters at him, we'll get him eventually.
Where's the attack taking place?
Archangel's base of operations. He's been hiding right under our noses. I can't tell you exactly where you're going, but we'll get you there.
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
Get your money back.
Hey, Woody!
Trust me, kid. You'll thank me later.
I never know which pair of eyes to look at.
Можно было пройти. Прилет в зону карантина. Запчасти. Сюда надо будет потом сходить.
Said he had close family.
Ну, зачетки.
They'll just want revenge. Kill the family first. Then he'll get angry and come at you stupid. And then you kill him. I don't think I know you, human. I'm the Patriarch. Arya's Patriarch. What do you want?
What do you know about Arya?
A few centuries ago, Omega was my rock. When Arya arrived, she had nothing but the cloak. I thought she was another dancer. She killed half my men and she came for me here in this bar. We tore this place apart. She crushed one of my hearts, shattered half the bones of my body, and left me alive.
What made her decide to leave you alive?
No, she doesn't destroy what she can use. She said I could have all my... I knew how things worked. I knew who to lean on, who to smack down, who to smile at. And everyone who respected me saw me beaten, broken. They knew that as strong as I'd been...
Озвучки еще хорошей не хватает. Можно было вообще кайфовать, развалиться, слушать.
A Krogan as old as you must have some great stories.
Killed a lot of people, lived well, and was beaten, but my time is done. Anyone I killed is long forgotten.
Короче,
I should be going.
Он скучный.
Let me pay for that. Shepard? I heard you were dead. I had a party and everything.
No, Hart. No, really. Thanks for taking the time to chase a small-time crook off the Citadel so I could squat in this shithole for years.
And if you leave the straight and narrow, I'll be there to follow up.
Right, because you don't have planets to save and bigger shit like that. Nothing better to do than keep me down.
Кулак? Тут что за кулак? Не помню никаких кулаков. Из доп-квестов каких-то, что ли? Что, можно идти за Гарусом?
Tell Captain Gabon we not kill anyone today.
I don't know a Captain Gabon. Why would I tell him anything?
Not trust you. Tell Gabon we know his tricks. We not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of fortune.
Go away. Talk too much. Gabon's fox get no more. We leave.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gabon's tricks. We leave.
This place. How can these people be left to rot like this?
You don't understand or you don't want to?
Does it really matter?
No.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
I buy a lot of parts and equipment. Maybe we can make an arrangement.
Well, you seem like a decent person, but you can't breathe a word of it to Harrod.
Of course.
Then we have a deal. Maybe I'll at least sell something to you.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
How much do you need to get off Omega?
I still need 1,000 credits to pay my way, but I couldn't let you do that. This is my mistake on my pilgrimage.
Here you go. 1,000 credits. Get out of here.
Блин, случайно прожал. Минус косарь.
Finally continue on my pilgrimage. I'm going to buy my ticket right now. Thank you again.
$40 опыта зато. Так, а у нас... А, так у нас 153 тысячи. Так, кибернетическое улучшение. Ваш уровень здоровья возрастает на 10% и стоит это 75 тысяч. Игра новая, а ценники старые. Мотыга. Так, ну, полуавтоматическая винтовка, в принципе, я думаю, 5000 стоит. Возьмем. Улучшение оружия. Т6 просили купить. А, я даже не заметил. Обязательно. Я ж специально к ним подходил, чтобы взять КВСтики. Трехствольное оружие. Гитов. Плазменный дробовик. Модернизирует дробовики. Что у меня жаба пока душит. Хотя чувствую, без этого бы у нас вообще... Сколько бы у нас денег сейчас было? 1020, если бы я сохранки не переносил. То есть я сейчас не смогу, да, здесь выйти из... Не дают. Я понял, да. Купи ХП. Я просто думал, может, я что-то лучше найду. Мало ли. Я же не по всем торговцам прошелся. Я просто не помню, как здесь улучшения работают. Сейчас разберемся. Запчасти Кена, рынок вот еще есть у нас. Магазин Харакейс. Так, а там у нас кто? Там зон карантин, да, у нас? Доступ закрыт. Сейчас на рынке посмотрим. Скидочку, может, выбьем.
I'm in the mood to spend some money, but I think I can find better stuff elsewhere.
You won't find a better selection anywhere, unless you're willing to risk the black market.
Вернуться, конечно, можно.
Give money to those thieves. You sure we can't make a deal?
Look, I can't compete with the black market. I have to make a profit. I'll do what I can, but don't tell anyone or I'll lose my shirt.
Ну.
You're back. You must have seen something you like.
Скорость штурма повышается на 10%. Всякую хрень можно скупать. Урон снайперской 50 тысяч. Охренеть. Гламурный журнал. 4 ценник. Надо брать. О, шлем новый. Отличные скидки, и получается 3000. А стоил 4, что ли? Задержка в перезарядке щитов. О, броня. Dragon Age. Кровавых драконов. И на 10% уровень щитов. Что, взять броньку, не взять? Похрен, давай возьмем. Рони пока подождет. Хотя, по-моему, там все равно сразу лучше появится. Так, запчасти Кена, вот там еще, по-моему, что-то было. Вот прямо магаз. Нет, не магаз. Это был Харат. А, его не видно. Скидывание.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
What kinds of things do you sell?
Friendly, salvaged parts, all kinds, mostly.
Еще сигары мы запихали.
With pride, my prices are the lowest anywhere.
Нелепо, да, как это смотрится?
You won't find salvage cheaper than mine.
I have things to do.
Courteously.
А, снял скидку, хер собьешь.
Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy.
Визор. Визор это прикольно. От попадания в голову. — 2000. Крейсера Гетов. Еще одна бронька. Скорость щитов. Боезапаса. 12 тысяч. Ну вот уже интереснее смотрится. Излучатель черных дыр. Что-то не припомню такого оружия. Двое увеличивает время, отведенное на взлом системы. 30 тысяч. Угу. Так, вот это надо брать на всякий. Хотя, по идее, сейф есть. Сейф загрузка. Нужно забить болт. Возьмем, тратим 30 тысяч. То бишь, сет можно собрать из разных: нагрудник, башка, поножи. Что еще меняется? Все, по-моему. Возьмем. Так, а я могу вернуться просто отсюда, нет? Подожди, выйти из... Что выйти из... Нет, не хочу выходить из игры. Фоторежим. Так, а долго это все будет? Если вернуться, переодеться. Тут все рядом. Не говори, что вы будете улетать. Да. Зашел на Нормандию, называется. Это очень странно. Да-да, я в каюту пошел. Опять же, здесь придется полностью таскать. А мне нравится, когда наденем нагрудник, наденем поножа. Из-за этого только не таскаю полную броньку. Ну да. Вот выбирать приходится. Так. Они уже сюда, да? Попали. А что еще я взял? Тут еще было? Помню. Так, ладно. Вот это, конечно, косяк. Они подумали, а зачем тебе еще заходить на Нормандию? Ты только можешь поменять экипаж, наемников своих сокомандников. И что, мне каждый раз смотреть? Нет, эскейп пропускать слово. Другое дело. Ну, карантин нас, по-моему, так просто не пустят. Так, а чтобы попасть к Архангелу, тут надо, по-моему, такси воспользоваться, да? А, с синим светилом. Минутку, я пойду. Оружие не выбрал, вот это косяк. Оружие ты забыл? Придется с этим пистолем идти.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
А, сейчас дадут выбрать, наверное, да? Или нет? Дадут выбрать. Так, подождем левелапа. А где винтовка-то? Я ж купил винтовку. Я не могу ее использовать, что ли? Что за бред?
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight. They tell you what we're up against?
The recruiter was a little vague.
We wouldn't get many hires if everyone knew the truth. Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground, but he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
You guys have a plan?
A small team is waiting to infiltrate his hideout, but we need to draw Archangel's fire so they can...
And that's where we come in?
Exactly. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy so the infiltrate...
Sounds like a suicide mission to me.
Pretty much, but you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to Sergeant Kathka. He'll tell you when to go in.
So the bridge is the only way to his hideout?
Exactly. Archangel collapsed all the underground passageway. We've got teams digging, but it's taking too long. If they can get the gunship flying again, that'll help. But I'm hoping the infiltration team will finish the job and we can all go home.
Что за шум в диалогах?
They were using a gunship to take out one guy?
Yeah, and Archangel shut it down. He didn't destroy it, but he knew just where to... It wasn't even a fair fight. At least not for us.
Where's the infiltration team now?
On the far side of the bridge near his hideout, but they can't get any closer without being seen.
How'd they get that close without being seen?
More distractions. Tarek used a gunship to keep Archangel busy. We were able to sneak a few men into his hideout before he took it down, but they're stuck there. We need to keep Archangel focused on the bridge, so he doesn't find them and wipe them out.
What do you know about Archangel?
I'm the wrong guy to ask. I just do logistics. Tarek and the other merc bosses have been dealing with him for a while now. But don't be surprised if they're not thrilled about talking to a freelancer.
I better go find Sergeant Keth.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard. Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
Well, we might have a way in, but getting out...
Гарус бьется.
Let's find him first. Then we'll figure out how to get back.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship